morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of Black Tech Futures Media's weekly chat about NFTs, as well as all things digital artists. We are live and we are here every week. So here we go.
Yeah. Every week we're staying strong. We really love this new space that's really emerging. So of course we're going to keep going on with news that's going on in the NFT space. We want to talk about NFT platforms like the marketplaces and how that works for both creators and collectors. So we're just kind of expanding on top of what we've been discussing already. And we're definitely excited to bring on a special guest that's going to really bring a perspective from the artist side and how to navigate from that perspective into this new world.
Absolutely. So let's go with the news. What we got up first. Every week, amazing things happen in the NFT world, and we are bringing it to you directly from Clubhouse, which appears to be the de facto spot for all news NFT, as well as Twitter and Discord. So we want to make sure that you know what's going on, and we appreciate you also being here. So what happened on Saturday, Jamil?
So Saturday, let's see, this past Saturday, right?
Yeah.
With Beeple, is that what we're going with?
No. Pull up the deck, man. Go ahead and just.
So I can't share the screen. I don't know what's going on. I'm not host.
Oh wait, yeah. Hey, you know what? Again.
It's all good. Well, this is live, right? This is.
Yeah, it's live, right? So we're real time making things happen. Let me go ahead and make you the host, bro.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, let's share the deck and tell people about what happened. So Saturday.
Yeah. Once you. Yeah.
Well, there was a really awesome. There was. Yeah. So this is what you're talking about with Beeple. Yeah. Go ahead and hit that present button at the top left so we can see the full screen. There was a Lady Phoenix hosted or moderated room talking about did the art world get beepled? And so what happened is and actually, you know what, go ahead and pull it down because I want you to open the article. That's why I put the link there. But so the issue with this particular thing that happened is in the artwork, or don't worry about it, dude. Let's just keep the image up. That's cool. Whatever you can do. But the issue is what happened is if you look at the artwork, somebody started going through people's 5,000 images for 5,000 days that sold for $69 million through a Christie's auction. So they start looking through it and then they find out that quite, I don't know, I was going to say quite naturally, quite literally, but Beeple ends up offending at least 4 or 5 different groups with these images. There's racist artwork. There's what many discussed in the room as Nazi symbolism and memes. Everybody kind of at this point knows about Pepe the Frog, the OK symbol, and some of the other Nazi white supremacist imagery. The other thing, it offends not only white people or Black people, but it offends Asian people, it offends Latino people, it offends a lot of different types of people. So that happened. No word yet, I think, from Christie's, from Beeple, or from Foundation, which is the platform upon which the 5,000 days is on. So what also happened on Saturday? Next.
Right.
Next, number 2.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. This one is so much fun.
Yeah.
So Pablo Rocha created his first NFT and he discussed his process. Everybody was excited and oh my God, within minutes, Hypnotized Pigeons sold for over 20 ETH. Do you have the actual clip of Hypnotized Pigeon? It's not linked, but do you
I
have it?
not
You
on
don't?
hand.
If you
No.
don't, that's fine.
We can put.
So
I'll post it. I'll post it though.
post it, because the idea
I'll
behind it, of
post it.
course, is we're always online. We're always staring at a screen. And this is, you see a little bit of it, but this is a pigeon staring at a screen while all the other pigeons are doing pigeon things. So kind of cool and funny, and
Yeah.
obviously very popular. But then on Sunday, what happened, Jamil? What we got?
Sunday. Oh
Yes.
yeah. Yes. So Sunday just
So
yeah, just really building on top of like what this world can be and how it really applies to, to real life applications. I mean, obviously, this is completely different than what we would like to think what the applications can be for NFTs, but this is for a great cause. And
right.
they waste, no time was wasted in making an NFT charity auction to
Mhm.
support an Atlanta-based organization for the Atlanta shooting victim. So no, this space is here to stay. A lot of people that I have conversations with, they like to explain that, oh, this is just a bubble, this is just a bubble. And of course there's signs of that, right? And it's because, like I've mentioned before, it's the publicity, it's all these bigger brands really trying to jump in and just, really make noise because everyone's talking about it. You have all these big investors that are just throwing money into the space just to flip it later on. So and then causing a lot of more people to just kind of saturate, the marketplaces with a lot of art that, I don't want to trash on nobody, but not considered, crazy art. I mean, I know I've seen a bunch of people that just take pictures from Google and like run it through an app that like, moshes it up, does a little data mosh, changes the colors and all that, and then they mint it up as an NFT, and then like people are buying it. So these are just people, because of course that's what happens in this space naturally, where everyone just you see something big and booming, you want a piece of that, you want to jump into this space and just cash out. And a
Yeah,
lot of people are doing that, and that's just kind of part of it. But in the long, this is so new, and in the long run, this is going to be something that's going to be kind of part of daily life, like. And you might not even
absolutely.
realize it. And it's just starting with art, but we can see it being applied to other
Absolutely.
more important things. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened on, what was the next day? Monday?
So
Yeah.
yeah, so on Monday, Time Magazine decided to jump in to the space and make NFT covers. So
Right.
as you can see on the side here, you'll see 3 special edition for covers that are on auction.
Yeah.
So you have all
And
these.
again, I think the auction ended yesterday.
Oh, did it?
But
Do we
as
have the
well,
numbers by any chance, or
I
on the
think
website?
they met their reserve pretty quickly.
Yeah,
So definitely over 20 something Ethereum on super rare.
nice.
Okay. Yeah. So one of the so yeah, all right. So this is the news. Every day there's something happening. I got busy, so I ended up not checking out Tuesday, but there was a lot of things popping on Tuesday as well. It looks like too that as more institutions and individuals learn about NFTs and the potential that they have to not only, as you pointed out, Jamil, do good, but also um, just demonstrate some amazing creativity. I think these institutions are saying we cannot be left behind, right? So with regards to things like Christie's, right? So you have these fine art institutions that are saying we've got to do this and we have to do this well. Unfortunately, with their first huge, this is popular and this is important, we raised all this money or whatever, you know, when you're dealing with content that exhibits racism and white supremacy, then you obviously are going to have to. It would be great if they came out and said something.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
people in that first room were still like, look, maybe they could do this with the money, maybe they could give it back. I mean, at the end of the day, people, if you look back, and this was also what folks were saying in that case, you look back to 2008, the art was the art. You know what I mean? It's the same stuff.
yeah.
His work has exhibited these symbols, for years. And so
Right.
it's not like folks don't exactly know what's going on. But I think for us, we're focused on really working with people who are people of color, primarily Black creatives, and also folks who are interested in learning more about the space and really getting into it, but not supportive of racist symbolism or platforms that support it.
Right.
The images, it's up on Foundation. I can't really encourage folks to use Foundation because of that. And, it's just things that are important to consider, not only on the part of the artist who's creating the material, but potentially on the part of the collectors. There's information in a lot of different spaces. So today we really want to show you just a few more considerations for dropping your first NFT, or even if you're just getting into collecting digital art, definitely some spaces where you can get that material, right?
Yeah, and
So
we can post a list. We can post that
let's
list, right?
post some lists.
We'll post that list because it's a good list. Of course, there's like you got your popular marketplaces, but there are more out there that are emerging, and a lot more people are starting to use for many different reasons. But yeah, they're out there. There's more that's gonna come, and it's something that you have to do your research on. And really look into and make sure it's a good fit for you, because these marketplaces pretty much serve as they're just that. They're a marketplace. So yeah, definitely got to look into it.
So I have I want to get into this, so let me pull up my screen. If you go ahead and close yours, Jamil. I'm smiling because there's a person, like I said, who is our special guest, and they are coming. I'm so excited. So we're actually gonna invite an artist to have a conversation with us about what I'm about to show you, and also sort of following along from last week on what Jamil discussed regarding the various platforms that are available and how you can get yourself started, primarily with, we're going to look at these platforms. We're going to make some considerations about what we really want to do. And so with that said, I'm going to bring up an amazing artist, local artist. She is popping. She's doing a lot of great things, everything from music to visual art. She's well known in Hartford and beyond. And she's joining us right now via Zoom. So give us 1 second. While I'm waiting on her, there's her name. So now there's no more secrets. We know who it is. And as soon as she pops on and we see her beautiful face, hey,
what's up, Grand Rising?
Yo, man, what's going on? It's a beautiful day already.
I'm gonna get out there soon.
I
was on the live with y'all. I was trying to write down the NFT to the budget in, but I just screenshot it. Hey.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna bring it back up. I want to be able to introduce you, tell folks all the amazing things that you do. You're an artist, obviously, creator, person who's really popping in our local community. Please introduce yourself. Incomparable. No. Go ahead.
Hello world. My name is Gogh. For those of you who don't know, I really like to refer to myself as a community artist and just an avid advocate of truth. Like that's just my realm. That's where I'm at. And I'm really just trying to go to the next level and do what's the next best thing just as an artist. Like, because the world is changing so much, so fast now. And I'm just already not a tech person. So I have to get this information in so many different ways so I could really, really get it. Like, I feel like I'm learning about stocks right now, like all over again.
Right? And there's so much to know too. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add on just part of your introduction. Can you tell us like a couple things that you like, what kinds of mediums you work in, just to kind of give context?
Oh, yes. So I'm a visual artist, mostly working in acrylics. And then I also do music as well, and rapper, singer.
Awesome. All right, great.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'd like to do, we had our last show last week, episode 3. Jamil discussed just 3 different types of things that one could do if they wanted to convert digital art into, physical art into digital art. This week, we want to actually cover very specifically what some of my personal platforms and other resources are if you're going to get started, and sort of maybe a process. And then we kind of wanted to chat a little bit about that process. So let me pull up the first item, which is the thing, you know, one thing that you need to make sure that you're able to consider.
Yeah, and while Ira's pulling that up, I just want to give this quick disclaimer. You know, we are not financial advisors, guys.
Absolutely.
So what we're doing right now is we are actually experiencing this ourselves. We're doing our research and we are entering the marketplace ourselves. But we just want you to know that this is more of just for you to consider. We strongly encourage you to do your own research and look it up. What we're about to discuss is just the process, a quick general step-by-step process of an artist like Gogh, who isn't really in the digital space, but is absolutely wanting to kind of like look into it because of the possibilities. So we're going to explain that process, but please, do your research. We're going to talk about stuff that we like, and it's from the research that we've done, but we encourage you to, watch us and see our experiences and learn from us and then go from there. So take it away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I would suggest, as I've been sort of trying out, listening people talk about it, trying out different platforms, my first thing that I needed to do was decide, okay, clearly I need a budget. So and part of the reason is because depending on the platforms you're going to use, there are fees involved. Also, there are fees, you've got to be able to buy the coins that you need in order to operate in the crypto world. So we've also got to consider exchange rates, all of those kind of things. So come up with a budget. So what I did first was I did some research. I've been on YouTube, I've been in Clubhouse, I've been listening to people talk about NFTs. I then understood that I need a wallet. I need a digital wallet. There's the open wallet, there's the closed wallet. So in this case, what I'm presenting to you here is probably going to be considered an open wallet because it's online. If it's a closed wallet, it's an actual piece of hardware, like a USB drive that you have in your pocket, and it's yours, right? So Coinbase is a digital wallet. And what you do here is you simply create the account. Then you'll have to verify your account with your driver's license. And then you'll have to add some money to your wallet in order to begin the process of working in this creative digital space. So Coinbase is an option. Go ahead if you had a question.
Oh, no. I'm just like trying to wrap my head around the see, I didn't even think about like the physical wallet and a digital wallet. Like
yeah. Things you need
There's
to
a lot.
know,
There's
right?
a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Yeah, but the first simplest step is to just get your digital wallet, and there are plenty of options. Again, research. The popular ones are Coinbase. A lot of people are on Coinbase because it's more than just a wallet too. You can buy,
another
sell,
thing.
Trade.
I was going to say another thing that I found out. So Metamask is also a wallet that's very popular, and it's used on the OpenSea platform where you would upload your art. It's also used in a variety of other platforms. So it's very, very, it's very wide known. And the other thing to know is the best way to set these wallets up is to go through your phone. So use your phone. Don't necessarily try to do it online because I've gotten hung up with the verification process when I use the online platforms, the websites. It's easier. It's easier, and it's less cumbersome if you just use your phone. Right. The other thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to then have to determine where do you want to drop your first NFT. And so OpenSea, from what I've heard and read, would be considered the eBay of NFT platforms because it's everybody. Anybody can create an NFT on OpenSea. And this is where you started getting to the budget. you're thinking about what exactly it is that you want to accomplish. Like, what kind of thing do you want to do with your NFT? And there's so many different amazing options. And I know we've discussed some of that. So definitely you want to be able to get maybe on this platform. There are others. There was a open source platform that I was working with yesterday. Unfortunately, it never connected to the server, so I could never see any of the images. I'm gonna stop right there because, like I said, there's a ton of places where you can
Yeah.
drop an NFT. And
And
I'm
again,
only
we'll,
stopping here because I want to talk to Ann and get
yeah,
some of your
yeah,
thoughts right now.
absolutely, absolutely.
Have you had a chance, Ann, to maybe think about what you'd want to drop? Is it music? Is it visual?
Honestly, I'm thinking it's going to be a combination. That's
Nice.
where I'm at. Just because, like, I don't know, NFTs just give me this whole like exclusivity and just like
Absolutely.
this thing you've never done kind of vibe. And
Yeah.
so I I rarely have mixed both of those, and just in the way that I'm trying to think about, yeah, I just want to do something totally different and just like
Yeah.
a hybrid. Just yeah, like I just super excited.
Yeah,
Like
that's the beauty
yeah,
of it, right? Like it's so expansive. Yeah.
Yeah. One other thing
exactly.
too, man, if you go on to OpenSea as an example, you can see what other folks are doing. And I think that's a
Yeah.
great way, when you're searching these accounts. So let me quickly show you some other stuff that I found that's really cool. If you're a photographer, okay,
Ooh.
here's a platform called Ephemera. And specifically, it's for lens-based artists, right? So we're talking, I was telling Jamil earlier this morning, my David Elliott my
Yeah.
David Elliott exclusive, right? He's a photographer, so that's why I brought him up. But yeah, this is a platform specifically for photographers, traditional fine art and crypto art. I'm gonna move on to this one because this one's stupid cool. Pixel Chain. So it aggregates all of the pixel art from various platforms, and you can also create. Hold up. Oh, I need to show you this because it's so cool. You can also create your own. Okay, so here we go. There's an editor, yo.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Wow. So
Yeah,
you upload your own logo, your own everything.
pixel art. Yep.
Wow.
So we're talking 8-bit, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you can
this just
see some of
shows that
these.
they're trying to just get everybody, involved in this because they are trying to make this the next thing. Like this is the next step of art, right? This is
Right.
the art 2.0 version. So Ann, knowing all of this and, kind of being exposed to this and just getting a little bit more clear sense of how to enter this space, with the broad steps that we took. And of course, we're going to get more specific as we kind of go along.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on like this entry into this space? Like, how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I just feel excited. Like I just feel like I just want to get my budget together, figure out which
Yeah.
platform is like the best for me, and like kind of hone in on what exactly am I creating and giving to the people. I do want to do more research into Decentraland because I already was showing you that the other day, and it's just like,
Yes.
yo,
It's
this
sick, right?
I'm like wrapping my brain around this stuff.
And did you
Yeah.
used to play? Did you play Sims? I don't know how old you are, but did
I
you?
did. Honestly, yo, I used to play like the City Sims version back in the day,
The
like in
same,
school.
the
And
same.
then, but then I did get into the people too. And so when I saw that, I was like, what? Like I'm literally making my own Sims, like from scratch in a
And
sense.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and this gives me that feeling, and
Yeah.
like this is more of like a bigger thing. This isn't just confined to like your game console. This is, oh, I can connect with everybody now, and
Right.
in this world, and that's gonna be the next thing. Like, yeah. But no, that's excited. That's good to hear. We really want to know, what artists, like yourself. Like I'm a videographer, so of course I'm super excited about being into this space, but I
Yeah.
definitely want to hear what other people want to, what they feel about this whole like space in general too. What are your thoughts in just like NFTs and what it means for artists now?
Honestly, I'm all for artists just like getting what they're worth, what they deserve, like, and then some. Because I think art,
Right.
without art, the world would just be like, who would want to live in that kind of world? I don't. Like,
Yeah.
no one does when we really admit it and think about it. So what I love the most about this is it's allowing artists to truly just capitalize in a whole nother way, and like to be global in a whole nother way. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's the best.
I literally just got goosebumps. Literally just got goosebumps because that's exactly,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's what makes me so excited about this, and it makes me want to just get on top of a mountain and just shout out to all the art, because I love the creative community. I love being in a creative community, but one of the
Yeah.
biggest issues is we're all hustlers. we
Right,
all have
right.
to run to get our money. And this opens up a space, and this even solidifies more about really building your own audience and your community. And this is an
Absolutely.
extension of that. This is expanding
Yeah.
your community, your audience, to somewhere where they can reach you more now, as opposed to saying, oh man, I'm all the way in California and you got a gallery out here, I can't make it painting. But it's like,
Quickly, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no. That was pretty much the point I was driving home. Like you can make your own world now, with anybody all over the world.
Global
Quickly,
connectivity.
Right. Exactly.
I wanted to say one thing quickly because you mentioned it. We're almost out of time today, but you said videographer. This is Bay. So this is a platform
I was looking
more
into
for
this.
videographers
Right.
and film artists, as well as new media artists. So Bay is one
Yeah,
of
there's
those
so
places
many.
you can go for that. There's new platforms. So
So
as we're talking about decentralization of currency, as we're talking about places where you can share, there are marketplaces that are also places that will pull your art together from various other places it might be found. But you need to understand something. Scarcity is the name of the game. So you kind of really only want to share on one platform. That's one big piece of advice that I'm learning is important. It is 8:59, people. We are almost out of here. We want to thank Ann Go for being our special guest today. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing about
Thank you.
Like, seriously, y'all don't understand how much this means to me, like, on this
That's
journey.
awesome. That's awesome. And
Absolutely.
we're here, you know, like, you know, we are here to help you, and like, because we're learning too, so we're all in this together. Like, you know, when I got my first digital wallet, it was a whole experience within itself. Like, so it's exciting, and you know, don't feel like you got to do it alone. And anyone else out there, all artists, feel
Absolutely.
free, reach
Yes,
out to
ask
us.
for help.
Check out
Absolutely.
our website, www.nftcreativetraders.com. There's more information on there. Reach out to us, let us know. Don't, you know, do your research. You know, you have any questions, feel free to shout us out. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Everyone
you.
else, have a great day.
Absolutely. Show up next week. We've got more awesome stuff. Thanks again, Ann.
Yes.
See you later, folks.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace.